Sharing your faith with others is hard, and it seems to be an infrequent occurrence in today's society. I often struggle with sharing my faith myself. I had a fairly typical pastor's kid upbringing, a few different churches, church every Sunday, and zoning out the sermons because I'd listened to my parents enough at home. Growing up, sharing my faith was easier because I didn't have any doubts about faith, and beliefs were a simple thing that I didn't question. As I got older, my peers branched off into different veins of Christianity, or in some cases, into none at all. This is where talking openly about my faith, without being asked to, got trickier. I was homeschooled growing up, and I found that once I started school, I was sometimes embarrassed to talk about my faith because I felt that my peers had already put the pastor's daughter label on my head, so I would deny my faith and try and break all the stereotypes, and I still struggle with this now. Anyways, over the high school years, I found it harder and harder to share my faith. But I've learned, and I'm still learning, that sharing your faith isn't always telling someone to watch their language or don't skip church. I've found that it's through how we respond to others and treat them that we show the world what a beautiful faith Christianity is. People notice when people are nice to others, especially in high school. Kindness mixed with being open about the fact that you're a Christian can go a long way, I think, in planting seeds of God's love in others. A few times I've had friends who were less certain maybe of what they believed and had a more complicated relationship with God who have unloaded some hard stuff they were dealing with on me. And it's in times like those where I've let go of my insecurities and said, Jesus loves you so much. I mean it. You're perfect in God's eyes. One time in particular, a friend was deeply touched by this, and I know that seeds of God's love were planted in them, and maybe these seeds will hibernate a few more winters, or maybe will spread out this spring, who knows? But saying a simple phrase like this, with no strings attached or pressure to turn your life around, so to speak, has felt like a gentle way of sharing my faith. I really hope to keep dipping my toes further into sharing God's love with others as high school comes to a close and I enter the next chapter of my life. Thank you.